Welcome to Chana Talks Live TV. I'm Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. So, yesterday we talked about the conditions that you show people, other people in your life. We're talking mainly about children. Could be husbands, dating, anything, any area. We were talking initially about how to be an influencer in your home versus manipulator. And yesterday I taught you or shared with you how how the difficulties in your life can work in your favor, and how you create conditions for people. If you're nice and easy to be with, then I'm going to love you and let you in. So I want to continue that explanation. I gave it a lot of thought last night, and it goes even deeper, because here's the deal, beautiful women. You create conditions for yourself, right? So how do you do that? You do something and it makes you feel terrible, or something happened and you feel terrible. And now, what do you want to do? You've got to get to the bottom of it. So you want to pick a reason why you feel terrible. I'm a bad mother. My mother didn't or did. My father was. I'm unworthy. No one ever taught me how to date correctly. I lack the confidence because... See, what you're choosing to do is get to the bottom of the problem of why you feel bad. And beautiful women, depending how old you are, have you not realized there is no bottom? We could drive ourselves crazy, and you probably do, on trying to figure it all out. There's nothing to figure out. You feel miserable. So how do you change it? You don't need a reason. I mean, something set you off, I get that. But you don't always have to dig deeply to find out. You know, I did this for years. Oh my gosh. Till I set my parents free. Oh, I blamed my worry DNA on my mother, and I blamed this on my father, and ad infinitum, nausea when I think back. But it took so many years for me to get that just held me stuck and in victim mode. So stop creating conditions on why you are what you feel. You feel it. But here's what you're doing. While you're trying to get to the bottom of it, you're making a choice to stay in the muck of it. Because what you focus on creates momentum. And it's the momentum from the negative to the positive that you always want to fix or change. I don't like the word fix because it implies broken. But the more you focus on the negative and you dig deeper and you want to know the answers as to why do I keep doing this? Why am I like this? And you need a reason, you know, I did something horrible in high school and God is punishing me today. God doesn't work that way. God wants to give. We're the ones that cut it off. Stop blaming God, stop blaming your mother and your father, although you're putting them in good company. Look, I'm not trying to make light of everybody's issues, but this is actually what's going on. You want to get to the bottom of why you feel it. There is no bottom. It just keeps you focused, and women fixate. We regurgitate. And that's what you've got to stop. You've got to stop. You're choosing to stay in the flow of the negative and getting to the bottom of something, versus focusing on the positive in your life. There are good things in your life. Hi, Debbie. There are good things in your life. What are you choosing to focus on? You got up today. You wiggled your toes. All the kids were in their bed last night. Your husband has a job. You have a job. I'm sitting in front of my apartment complex and not embarrassed to talk to a dozen people around me. With a dozen people around me. Hi, Alina. I love your stuff, by the way, on Facebook. I can't see your name. Yeah, Alina, Adina, whatever. I love your stuff. So do you get it, ladies? Stop creating conditions for yourself to be lovable or not lovable. You see, here's what women do so much, and this creates the pain and causes so much stuckness. You want to be happy. This is a nugget. Write it down. You want to be happy so that you can avoid the pain of unhappy. Did you get that? You want to be happy so that you can avoid the pain of unhappy. You think the pain of unhappy is that kid, or that guy, or that husband, or that whatever it is. And you'll be happy when that gets fixed. No! With the work that I do with my clients and the women in my group, I'll wait for this to go by. With the work that I do with my clients and the women in my group, you want to be happy because that's who you are. You are a happy woman. Do you get that? You want to be happy because happy is who you be in the world. Do you hear the difference? If you want to be, I've got to get married. I need to get married because I can't stand being alone anymore. Well, first of all, ladies, a man isn't a plan. If you didn't know that, write that down. Secondly, you don't want to get married to not feel alone, because you're going to say yes to the wrong guy. And if you're coming from a broken place of unhappiness just to get happy because you're married, you're not going to meet a guy who's got happiness in him. Hi. It's what's it called? There's I forget what it's called. Physics. A positive plus positive equals positive. If you're broken, you hook up with a broken guy, you're going to get more broken in the relationship. Do the work. Join my group. Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. But here's the deal. I'm going to say this again. These are huge points. Stop wanting to be happy in order to avoid the pain of unhappy. You want to be happy because happy is who you are. It's how you show up in the world. Who's there? Jill, hi. It's how you show up in the world. Get it? Got it? Good. I think there's a radio show or something that used to say that. Who else is here? Aaron, hi. Boy, even with my glasses, you know why? Because I'm sitting in the sun. So that's the deal, people. I'm going to close the week with this for you. Stop creating conditions for yourself to love yourself. Stop showing everyone that it's conditional for them to be in your life and for you to love them and be nice to them. No, no. It's all about you. We do the work about you and for you. And you know what? You can't do it alone, because if you could have, you would have. You need someone, you need a role model. You need role models. If you're married and you're in we live in a passionless generation. And if you're married and there's no passion there, do you have a couple who models passion and loving each other? Find one. It's hard, but find one. Are you a single older woman like me and you just want to get back to laughing and having fun? Hang out with me. I love to laugh. Anyway, do you get it? I hope you get it. It's been a good week. I think we've covered a lot of amazing material. I hope you come back. And you know, it's Labor Day weekend. Oh no, I'm not invited to a barbecue. Oh no, I'm going to be the only one with no plans. Oh no, it's a long weekend. I'm going to be miserable. Those are old stories, ladies. old stories. You got to start writing new masterpieces. What creates the masterpiece? The stories you tell yourself that you believe by the retelling. And they usually keep you victimized. As of right now, you can write a new story. You know, a friend of mine, I'm going to share this, got engaged. I asked her what happened. How'd you meet him? Where'd you meet him? I want to get married. She goes, there's no story. I wanted to go to a shooting range, and nobody wanted to go with me. You know, years ago, I wanted to see the movie Cinderella, and not one girlfriend would go with me. So one day I took myself by myself. I was the only one at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had the entire theater to myself. I lay back, my feet were over the back of the seat in front of me. I had a wonderful, yummy drink, and I loved Cinderella. After I told everyone that I went to see Cinderella, all my friends said, why didn't you tell me I wanted to go? Well, I'd asked you for the prior 6 weeks. Okay, so I asked this friend, how did you get engaged? How'd you meet him? Because, right, at our age, there's no good guys, there's no single guy. Okay. She said, I always wanted to go to a shooting range. And nobody would go with her. So she went. And lo and behold, he owns the shooting range. And they're engaged and they're getting married. Now, if you're like me, you can't wait to hit the shooting range. That's all I think about. I want to go shooting. Sorry, ladies. But you know, get out of your way. That's the point. Get out of your way. Hang out with people that are like you, that you want to be like, that want what you have. Model it. Make jokes. Laugh at yourself. Do you say your affirmations? I am enough. That's the best one to start with. I am beautiful. I am my own rescue. I have it all. Say it long enough, committed enough, you're going to start to believe all of it. I love you. You are beautiful women. It's a long Labor Day weekend. If you're in my group, you know what to do. If you're not, join the group. Write a new story. Good enough is good enough. You start where you're at. I love you all. You are beautiful. Own it. Bye, everybody.